Okay, I'm Dread Zero, and today, because I was going to show you the showdown effect, but it's a bit hard to play a multiplayer-only game when there's about 10 people playing it, so I decided to fall back on one of my old classics, Ruse. Now, some of you might have played this, and to those of you who have, I apologise, but to those of you who haven't, I mean, where have you been? Ruse is basically a mix of StarCraft and Command and Conquer, but in a sort of more spy v spy, backstabby, really clever intelligence strategy sort of way. And yes, that is a technical term. I mean, how can I explain this best? I know, fighting. Yeah, because you got yourself a fair selection of maps, some of which, well, are 8 players. And well, if you can get 8 players involved, then why the hell haven't you called me yet? I could do with a game, but yeah. Nah, we're not going to be playing an 8-player game, although 8-player AI. I might make a vid on that. Watch this space. Now, I'm just going to do a simple vid on... Yeah, I'm going to pick Frontline. Nice long map. And, like any good RTS, there are different sides. I mean, in StarCraft, you've got your Terra and your Protoss and your Zerg. In Command and Conquer, you've got the GDI, the Nod, the Asian one, and the Muslim one. Yeah, I think it's the Muslim Brotherhood or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't play a lot of Command and Conquer, so don't hate me. But in this, you've basically got the USA, which are the default ones, the Germans, which are really sodding good, but expensive as hell, Britain, which has great air power and crap tanks, France, which is sort of built for turtling like the Protoss, Italy, which is built for rushing, like the Zerg, the Russians, which are basically just big, heavy, slow, and Comrade Stalin says you die now. And if you got the right DLC, Japan, which is sort of a case of the developers got really, really drunk on sake one night and decided to mix everything up. But for the benefits of this, I'm gonna pick the UK, and I'm gonna set the profile to be a regular or normal. Okay, now, as you might have known, there's a couple of eras in the World War II. There's the early era, which is basically just infantry, basic tanks, basic artillery and anti-air guns, and basic planes. 42 era, in which most things become available, and 45 era, in which everything becomes available. But you've also got a nuclear mode, which involves a nuclear long tom, which is basically a 255mm gun that basically just punts nuclear shells at the enemy. Pretty cool, but not really that good to play. But my favourite is Total War mode. It starts you in 39 and moves to 42 and 45 as you play. And yeah, we'll set it to 20 minutes. Okay? Now, let's go. Yeah, saving content. It doesn't actually tell you what you're up against. Now, ooh, we're up against the frogs. This should be fun. England! Okay, now, first things first, we need supply, okay? Usual practice, 2 supply depots and you think about your strat. Seeing as this is France, I'm going to go for air power because the French air power in this is, well, laughable. Okay? I'm also going to need to start to entrench this sort of bit here. So I'm going to need to get some arty up and a barracks up. And, as you might have known, every faction's got different things. I mean, air bases for the British cost virtually nothing, but for the Germans and Americans, they're very expensive. But, in a trade-off, the British barracks is expensive, whereas the Russian one isn't. Okay? So let's see, what's his strategy? Seems to be pretty normal. He's got a construction truck going. Right, let's see. What have we got to work with? That's probably for there, but is he going to go for that one as well? Because if so, we're going to need to make a plane. Get me a recon plane now. And there's a minor tech tree in this game, but it's a case of build something and you get 1 upgrade for it. That's it. I mean, the Spitfire starts out the best, but you've got the Wellington that basically goes from being a crap bomber into the Lancaster, which will basically blow up anything in 2 hits. free if it's a very heavily fortified thing. But the best AA France has got is the Camel AA, so we should be okay with most things. They're going for the barracks, which means we need to build a couple of Vickers tanks to counter-attack infantry, because those Vickers tanks are basically armed with a big gun and 2 smaller guns that are all fully automatic. So they're useless against tanks, but they're nice and quick, and they're brilliant against infantry, and oh crap, he's got an airbase up.
Sir, enemy is blitzing in this
Let's get
sector.
some hurricanes.
We can't afford that, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Starting unit
One thing they
production.
don't forget to tell you, hurricanes are expensive. Oh, if you're wondering what that background voice is, you might be noticing that if I zoom in here, yeah, it's all nice, detailed, pretty good looking if you're going to be honest. I mean, for a game that's sort of 2.5 years old, it's holding up well. But if I zoom out properly, you'll notice that the sky slowly gets a bit darker and a bit darker until I'm in a blooming command center and I'm pushing units around the table. That is a very cool thing. Ooh, hello. Shouldn't there be diamonds down there or something in the little cavern with creepers and lava? Wait, wrong game. Brain, behave. I know we're playing against the French. That doesn't give you the excuse to go on strike. Okay, what's our next move? What's our next move? Oh, blast, I forgot. The British... Do I want to use tanks? Tanks of the British are fairly weak, so no, I'm not going to use tanks. I'm going to expand my supply northwards. That's my main choke point. Seeing as he seems to have been building... However, I am going to get a couple of AA guns up in case.
This is HQ.
Because...
Unit production requested.
Presuming one of those is... Yeah, they're all got... It's basically an RTS in the functional sense of the word. I mean, you've got to keep an eye on your supply lines and all of that, but...
A new ruse is at our disposal.
Yeah, that basically means you be frigged, son. Wait for it to get within range. Oi, Hurricane! I think you can take that out before you get shot to pieces. Now, let's just give these two a blitz so it gets moving faster. I mean, you get these nice little ruses, so you can basically throw camouflage up. Your base becomes invisible. Very useful if you're trying to stop bombers, because it's a case of bombers incoming, camouflage over. Oh wait, they can't shoot you, but your AA guns can, so they basically get shredded.
Sir, intelligence have identified an enemy base.
Let's see, that tank's going to be in trouble if I'm not careful. I'm going to need those AT guns up. If I get the AT guns up there and get something to counter them there... Can we get another supply line going and boost it? Yeah. It's basically a very, very... Hello? Yes? He's French. That means you can shoot him. Under Almere rules of war. Do I want more AA guns? No, I don't, but I'm going to need that fighter bomber back to make another run. Hello, he's got his air recon out now, which means his spy is spying on our spy. It gets a bit like that, don't worry. Okay, now I'm going to avoid building it. Oh my god, okay, let's see. He's got light... He's got elite... Oh yeah, France. I mean, his air recon is going to get shredded if he doesn't get a move on. Come on, shoot him! But, yeah, you, back here! Yes, you, back here! Gun, gun, gun! Gun him down, gun him down! Come on, get first blood. Yes! One French fighter down! Boo to the froggies! Now let's get an AT base a bit close to the line. That's still... Rebuff that. Now you see he's gone into the forest so he can hide. That basically means he can't be shot and he can ambush, but the problem is we can see him, which basically means that my... Well... Vickers tanks, which are pretty quick, will basically tear him to little frog-flavoured shreds, as you will now be seeing. Never stood a chance. Oh crap, he's got artillery! Where's those bloody AT guns? Yeah, it is a lot like that. You will shout like a bloody mad general. Okay, get another expand. God damn it, where's that expand? Okay, right. We've got guards up. That means we can get some ambush forces going. Only light ambushing, but we can still get some going. We're still going to need to shred him. Now, Spitfire... Now, your fighters are not as good as you'd think, because... Oh, come on! Because I can't get him there, and I can't get him... Yeah, you, SWAT him. Is he attack? He's got class 2 armor, which means if I've got my maths right, we should SWAT him in 1, I hope. Please, I hope. Ah, good, we've got some AT guns up. That means we can basically defend the front. Only problem with that is we haven't got anywhere near enough fighter bombers. One more bang, one more bang. Ah, he's got his up, which means he's going to... Yeah, we just lost our recon. That means we can't see crap. Get another recon up, get me 2 Spitfires for cover. The advantage is, now that Hurricane can't see, he's going to try and take out that fighter. As we've just proved. Get that recon fighter up. Froggies are using terror tactics, commonly known as cheese, but... Okay, counter that with that. I know, it's a bit bohemian, but... Okay, let's see. Where's that bloody AT gun? We're going to need another AA gun or 2 to stop the Froggies from making any more advances. Tell them to draw, tell them to fly. Get the fighters up.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Tell him to attack on there and pursue.
Supply depot nearly depleted.
I said pursue, damn it. That means pursue. Okay, good, you've got them. Oh, they're on the route. Ropes. Spitfires are engaging, everything's going hunky-dory, but we're still at a standstill. We're going to need to use the HQ, we can then use the outpost to scan this area and stop any Froggies from getting too close. Now we can basically then get those guys to get there, these guys can go over there.
Go to your new position. Sir, intelligence have identified an enemy base.
I'll be pushing them back quite comfortably. We can now get a couple of Lancasters out, but we're going to need to really watch it.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Those 2 tanks are going to be gunning down the French quite happily for a bit, but we're going to quickly try and expand that with a big gun post there so we can actually shoot stuff. Move that up there. Now, we've now got some... No, can we get class 2 armoured recon, please? We're going to need a bit more money at this rate.
Yes, sir. Deploy structure to location.
Where's those AT? Yeah, you get surprise attacks, which basically slap them for pretty much everything they're worth. Let's hit them for what they're worth. We've got the new AA up. They ain't got a chance.
Receiving report. Unit engaging hostile. Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
It does get like this. It is hectic.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
For them to move there, we've now got a major AA.
Receiving report. Unit engaging hostile.
Presence doing its absolute damnedest.
Receiving report. Enemy unit
The
destroyed.
French are making a play. Those might be decoys, but we don't know. They've got a fighter coming in. Come on, turn around a little. Go on, turn around. Let yourself get shot a little more. One dead Froggy. Best Froggy is dead Froggy. Ah, he's out, but
Reporting. Supply depots covered are
managed to strike there. That's good. Let's get the fighters back out.
Supply depot
One
out.
complaint I do have, there is no sort of, you know,
Building deployment completed.
automatic, whatchamacallit, of... The advantage is, those 2 can provide coverage while we get them in. Yeah, what? Yeah, it is. It's hectic. But it's bloody good fun.
Building deployment completed.
If you like StarCraft, buy it. It's that simple. In fact, I'm half tempted to give away a couple of copies. Just to sort of get something going. Now those two will get there, which means the bloody froggies won't be able to get very far without what can best be described as trouble. Oh, come on! Where's that bloody AT? Wait for the AT. Yes, that means start shooting! We'll get them up. That's okay. Those can die now. We've got some pretty heavy tanks. Get a squad of 5 Cromwells with an AC armoured car in case, and let's get a couple of Fireflies. Oh, damn it, Ruse! Why'd you have to remind me of Firefly? Yes, I apologise in advance for Fox because they are stupid. As you can see, the French Air Force is decimated, but we got the bomber wings on their way. If we pound their Air Force, we can now start to make some true progress. We've got the tanks on their way, some proper sized ones too.
Unit under sustained fire. Yes, sir.
Ah. They've used camouflage, as you can see, so we can't see what they've got. But those Lancasters are powerful enough to... Oh crap, they've got my outpost. We're going to need some auxiliary. Where's that recon plane? Where's that recon plane? Okay, 6 minutes. Let's see if we can pull... Well, we've run pretty much, so he's barely destroyed a thing. Wait, yeah, you. Move, quick, sharpish. You haven't got any bloody arty, no wonder! Sexton, stop giggling! We've got 240 mil hull. We'll make that a hard point. We'll get the Cromwells to flank round, and the rest of that lot's going to stop there. But they've managed to get a fortified position up there. They've managed to get our other outpost, bloody arty. Okay, monitor blackout, couldn't do much. Now where's that bloody recon plane? Where is my recon, damn it? Oh yeah, it got shot down. No. We got a bomber on its way. That's basically waxed it. It's an armor base getting its way up to make life very annoying for us, so naturally we've got to, you know, slap him because he's French. We got an AA gun there. Where's that arty? Tell the first howitzer battery to get there, and the second howitzer battery to go there. If we tell them to advance the hard point,
sir, enemy is enforcing radio silence in this sector. Unit under fire.
much gunning down of Froggy Air Force, which is never a bad thing. If we tell them to make their push there. God damn it, you silly Lancaster. Now start bombing them. Nicely done, nicely done. See if we can bring him back this way. Over the AA guns. Oh, he's not daft at... Oh, bugger, we lost a Lanky. Let's get... wouldn't be a wise move now. We'll have to work with what we got.
4 minutes left.
Confirm 4 minutes. Get the recon plane up. Get the other recon plane up. Keep them moving. Keep them moving! Where's the RT? RT was going to be...
Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Unit has aborted mission, sir. Unit reports heavy fire.
As you can see, we've basically got a wad of tanks coming in now, which means if we get this going quite, we can get some paratroopers in, infantry on site.
I'm returning to base.
It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath, but there's not much you can do for that, about that really.
Sir, reporting loss.
Yeah, we lost the Spitfire, but we can now, hopefully...
Sir, enemy is blitzing in this sector.
If we take out their airfield, they've got no chance.
Unit reports heavy fire.
Going for that, but they don't really stand a chance there either. They've basically got no chance, so we're going to tell them to pull back a little. And send fighter bombers out to do a little bit of wet work for us. 236, yeah, we can play this quite happily.
Rookies are training, they'll be ready soon. A new Ruse is at our disposal.
We blitz these guys into the base.
You now have blitz capacity.
And yeah, that is pretty much saying, job done, sunshine, you're smegged. Because we got tanks right outside their base. Move the Cromwell over there just a little. And we've now got the Paras coming in, the proper red berets. Capture, capture, game over for Mr. Froggy, Dread wins.
2 minutes left.
And the Paras are trudging down now. Wait, Paras, yes you.
Supply depot depleted. They can't do it, sir.
Yeah, they're only just landing, fair enough.
Move to destination. Full speed.
I believe a better choice of music right now will be Rise of the Valkyries, but yeah, let's just get the fighters over there, clear up anything that looks French. We've got their headquarters. 134 left. Victory to the Dread.
Commander, open fire on target. Yes, sir. Ordering unit.
And there isn't really a great deal they can do to stop it.
Commander,
Tell my Fireflies to move it. There's planes over their headquarters, and, well, let's put it this way. He's got one armoured recon left. That is it. Come on. Let me get a... Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, that was Ruse. I've been Dread Zero, and I will see you next time. Bye!